Hello, hello. Welcome back. I'm Moosey, and today we're continuing our game of Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna load our game up here. So the other time we played, we left off on writing our poem. We're going after Yuri. Um, so I know she likes imaginative stuff and something else. I can't remember the other thing. But I know when I pick dark words, she jumps a lot. So let's see what words we have today. We have um endotrophy, ambient, sparkle, disown, smile, clouds, nibble, broken, secretive, tears. Alright, so we'll have to pick from those. Oh, and just a reminder for all of you out there, this is a blind playthrough. This is my first time playing the game. I don't know much about it, other than it has really cute girls and there's a twist to the game. Alright, let's see. What word? I kind of like sparkle. Alright. Anxiety. Whisper. Misery. Ooh, looks like we're writing our poem for our best friend. Let's see. Sticky, combination, mouse, captive, uncanny, ribbon, heartbeat, nightgown, loud, misfortune. Let's go with misfortune. Alright. Unrestrained, dance, melody, cute, vivid, shopping, lipstick, twirl, sock, summer. Huh. There we go. Cheeks, tenacious, frightening, playground, analysis, inferno, infinite, anime, alone, swimsuit. Precious, determination, special, bed, marriage, parfait, journey, flower, valentine, joy. Let's see. Let's do determination. Wrath, blanket, aftermage, sunset, lucky, electricity, together, whistle, landscape, feather, sunset. Okay, cover, nature, portrait, bubbles, sadness, comfort, play, kawaii, intellectual, uncontrollable. Party, email, sensation, anger, rose. Lazy, awesome, breath, peaceful, skirt. Huh. Let's see. Sensation. Climax, amazing, melancholy, defeat, bouncy, vivacious, promise, shiny, color, disoriented. We'll go with melancholy. Chocolate, fantasy, disaster, question, embrace, hair, holiday, fear, desire, silly. Huh. Desire. Vacation, universe, essence, marshmallow, cry, eternity, milk, suicide, candy, flea. Peace, puppy, prayer, agonizing, heart, family, warm, despise, depression, jumpy. Despise. Ocean, giggle, skipping, childhood, affluent, death, games, hope, boop, adventure. I'm going with boop. Sing, passion, jump, fickle, time. Waterfall, disarray, cheer, sugar, vertigo. Bliss, vibrant, meager, infallible, lust, incapable, unstable, massacre, hoth, crimson. Fireworks, fester, incongruent, dream, explode, unrequited, flying, treasure, charm, clumsy. Dark, dazzle, pure, extreme beauty, starscape, shame, fun, doki doki, tragedy. Alright, there we go. There's our poem. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you here? Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Uh-huh. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Nasuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I warily glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Zoe recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey Moosey, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Saori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Saori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. So I think we've written two poems so far. We're pretty early in the game. I played for 4 hours yesterday. So puts us 4 hours into the game. I don't know when stuff is going to start happening. But no spoilers. Maybe there's something on their mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, hey Moosey. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, hey Lucy. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Saori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Saori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, hey Moosey. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Saori is sitting. Watch her kneel next to Saori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit by myself. I know Saori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. Ooh, here we go. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get any that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell that I was thinking that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot that based on your posture and expression. Not to say that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Saori. Sorry? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Saori and I have been friends for such a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's usual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Himusi. The world is full of meaning and hidden deep beneath the plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Saori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Saori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yeah, just good friends, Yuri. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. I mean, I want to be good friends with her. That's it. I want Yuri. I'm after Yuri over here. Sometimes. But, I mean, it seems like we're a little bit more than friends. I mean, considering all the things I do for her, it's, an odd friendship, I guess. A person's mysteries are even untold even to themselves. And do when someone honest and caring. Yeah, I might have. I may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as you're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Yeah, Yuri, just tell me. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that I can make my reading time here better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettles down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, let's walk with Yuri. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Uh, Yuri was going to make some tea, so suddenly I realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That kind of is a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Thank you, Yuri. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Hemusian club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we're just making tea, Monica. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna like make out or anything in the hallway. Her Then let's go, Hemusian. Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Hey, Moosey? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I love you, Yuri. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have some emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah. No? Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Oh, I'm using the friend word. Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Hey, Moosey? I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. I know, friend is being used. I'm not liking that Yuri is using the term friend. That's not a good sign. Hey Moosey, do you like oblong tea? Or oolong tea? My bad. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Who? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. The perfect housewife. Just keep her at home all day. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself a little. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? Was I letting it show? And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. See, like, all these seem like great statements, but she used the word friend. I don't like that. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, hey Moosey. It's very endearing. Thank you. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Hey Moosey, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Ooh. Why's that? It's a bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wow, modest too. Go get yourself some tea, numero snow. I wonder why that is. You'll have to let me know what kind of tea you get. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. I have pretty bad posture myself. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Ooh, girls like chocolate? Maybe Yuri likes chocolate. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Ooh, I love these intimate reading sessions with Yuri. Oh, we said chocolate, alright. We're gonna give Yuri some chocolate with her tea, and we're gonna be heroes. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. And that's what I was thinking as soon as I said the floor. I can't see too well. Well, lean your head on my shoulder, you know? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Ooh. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? I don't know. I don't know how I can focus right now. Yuri's on me. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Oh no. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. All I use is my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can always have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Damn it. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. No, now we're not in an intimate seating position if she's holding the book. Yuri opens the book with both hands. What a great picture of Yuri right here. Oh, so we're gonna dive in? I mean, I love this picture of Yuri right now. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time, so that she holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh, well, in that case, Gary is already focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. Why am I eating so much chocolate? And hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh my god. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Is she allergic to chocolate? Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Hey, Moosey? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. No, it wasn't. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Ah, like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. What? What? I was just in the middle of something. Ooh, Yuri jokes back. It's time to share poems. Hey, Moosey, you can help Yuri pass away the tea stuff, right? Oh, put away the tea stuff. Yeah, of course. I need more time to spend with Yuri. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. Oh, no. I know, Monica's such a bitch. I was totally vibing with Yuri. Like, I was feeding her chocolate so romantically. Like, ooh. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright, so Yuri's always my first pick. Then Nasuki, then Sayori, then Monica. That's the order that I go in. So, here we go, Yuri. Hey, Moosey. Your writing has only improved these last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Hey, Moosey, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have a book with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people, people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers or problem solvers who discover mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. Who the hell would laugh at this girl? They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, hey Moosey. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No? That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, hey Lucy. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, You've always treated me like anyone else. Yeah, the emotes that I have are kind of weird. There's a ton of them. I should get some personalized emotes done for my channel. That'll be another day though. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Um, if you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Alright. A marble millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth cataclysmically meets the surface. This handwriting, to me, is kind of hard to read. Under the clear blue sky, an expressive bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, the endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in, is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you chasing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. Um, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take it in the metaphorical approach.